My name is Matt Moore, and I own Easy Auto Spa. And we can't thank you enough for choosing our team to install your paint protection film and ceramic coating on your car. I wanted to briefly go over what to expect from this whole process. We're going to talk about a little bit about timeline, quality control, and just overall what the steps are to get your vehicle protected and looking amazing. When you drop your vehicle off, we appreciate an early morning or even a night before drop off. This allows our team to get started as fast as possible because PPF and ceramic, as you know, take a little time to install. The PPF takes time to dry and the ceramic takes time to cure. So time is the biggest factor that you can add to make this process as good as possible. Once you drop your vehicle off, we're going to bring it inside. We're going to do the first things first. We're going to give it a bath. We'll use a foam cannon, and the foam is going to help us to release any surface contaminants that are on the outside of the vehicle. This helps in both PPF and ceramic because it makes sure there's no dust or debris or metal fragments or even just dirt embedded into the paint. And this makes it where when we install the PPF, it lays flat, and when we install the ceramic, it shines and it's got the perfect gloss that you're looking for. Next thing we're going to do is a clay bar. And the clay bar is going to, again, release any contaminants that are embedded on the surface, just to make the process go as smooth and as perfect as possible. Once your car is decontaminated, we're going to start with the paint correction. Paint correction is the process by which we essentially slowly polish your car to make it look as good as we can possibly make it look. Most vehicles opt for a single stage or a two-stage paint correction, although some need even more than that. We're going to go through the vehicle and polish with the correct polishes, compounds, pads, and even the right buffers to make your car look as good as we can make it look. Once that process is complete, our PPF installer will then take over and we'll start the process of installing the vinyl, the paint protection film that you've chosen for your vehicle. Many times this is a package where it's either partial or full front, or you may have opted to have the entire vehicle protected or some kind of combination. Either way, we're going to install all of this using our plotter, where we put the VIN number of the vehicle into a computer, and it basically prints the pattern for us to install to make sure it goes on seamlessly and goes on as perfect as possible. Once the paint protection film is installed, we're going to let it sit overnight and let it cure and let it dry out basically. Once that dries out, we'll come back the next day, make sure that the edges are rolled, make sure everything just looks as good as it can possibly look with PPF. And then we'll send it back over to our detail department where our ceramic coating installer will start ceramic coating the vehicle. When we ceramic coat, we're going to slowly install this coating. It's a liquid polymer, which is liquid glass, so it's going to bond to the clear coat, or it's going to actually bond to the actual PPF, the vinyl that we put on it. It can be done over both, and we will do that over both on your vehicle. Once we install this ceramic, we're going to let that completely cure for around 12 hours. And that will allow it to level, it will allow it to look amazing, be super slick, and then obviously when you pick it up, it'll look amazing and be ready to go. After that's completed, we're going to come back and do a full quality control. If you opted for any additional surfaces to be ceramic coated, maybe your interior or your glass or your wheels, at this point, that's when that would be installed. If you got window tint, we would install that now as well. Once all of this is completed, we'll do one last final quality control and give you a call and let you know your car's being ready to be picked up. As far as communication, you're going to get a daily either video or text from our team letting you know exactly what's done to your vehicle that day and what we anticipate doing the next day. That way there's full transparency, you know exactly what to expect, and honestly you feel comfortable with the process while your baby's in our shop. If you have any questions about the process, feel free to reach out to us. When you do pick up, because of the paint protection film, we're going to schedule a 2-week follow-up where we do a full quality control inspection again 2 weeks later. And this again makes sure if there's any moisture that hadn't completely cured out or if there's any lifting or anything like that, not to worry. We promise that the 2-week check mark, that's when we're going to check that out and make sure everything is there, looking amazing, is going to protect your vehicle for years to come. Again, we can't thank you enough for choosing our team. If you have any questions at all, do not hesitate to reach out to call either before or during while we have your vehicle in the shop. Thanks again. We look forward to getting your vehicle protected, and we look forward to meeting you in person. Thanks again.